Alright, so let's go for your album review of something.
Kevin Gates's I'm Him.
Oh, there you go. Kevin Gates' I'm Him.
So he sometimes sings and raps in like a high-pitched voice. Like,
Right.
have you heard him do that?
Yeah, sometimes I've heard, but not on this album. I haven't listened to this album yet.
So he's got a good voice. I don't know when.
I've heard
Verse
that song,
two.
though. What's that song called?
Icebox.
No, not
You
that.
got a murder charge here. That's quite bad. Like, that voice is alright, but like the really high-pitched one, nah, that's a miss. That ain't it, Chief.
I know I listened to one of the songs on there, or maybe I did hear that, but one I heard was near the end. I got absolutely trolled into listening to it. Someone in the comments said it was one of the hardest songs ever. I listened to it. It was not. I got trolled. It was What I Like.
Is that the one with the bass? Yeah, that song is trash. Like, I'm going to speak on that for a little bit. So, like, it does start out sounding pretty cool with the heavy bass. But then when the rest of the production comes in, like the rest of the beat, it's just like high-pitched piano notes. And it sounds so bad. I don't know when it actually does come in.
I got pranked.
This is not a hard song.
I got tricked into it.
He did this a fair bit. He started out the song strong, like he had sort of like a clear message in like the first half of the song, like the first verse. But then in the second verse, just go like straight to like murder and dodging jail,
Murder.
cooking up yayo.
Right.
So yeah, he also says that he says burglar's funny. He says burglaraz.
Why?
Like there's an extra ra in there. Burglaraz.
Burglaraz.
The third track is called By My Lonely. It interpolates Lonely by Speaker Knockers, who I don't know if you know.
Speaker Knockers.
You remember him?
No, that's a funny name though.
He unfortunately passed away. He had a huge song. Well, Lonely was a massive song, like 250 million, I think, on YouTube.
There you go.
So yeah, it interpolated that. Does a great job of it. He basically took the beat and changed it a little bit, leaving it still like as close to the original as possible. But he's like changed it to suit him, and it was really good. But then on the other side of that, on another song, he sampled "Whoa" by XXX Tentacion.
Right.
I think Speaker Knockers is definitely more on his side of like the spectrum of rap, and X is not.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So yeah, I think it was weird that he sampled that. Like, that's like Eminem, like sampling something that like the Migos do.
That might have been quite hard. Wasn't it?
Like it doesn't work. He had a few songs about women as well. In one particular, it was quite weird. Face Down. He described what he was going to do to a woman,
Right.
but he said it as if he was talking to the woman. So like, I'll bite your ear, pull your hair. But like,
There's one where he says a kiss your booty crack.
yeah, that's Face
Is that
Down.
that song?
Yeah.
I heard that
But
one
like,
too.
I don't think I'm the target audience there.
You're not the
So
target
hearing
audience.
him say that he's going to do that to me, I didn't quite like
You
it.
didn't like that one?
So yeah, that one was not one of my favourite songs. He had a couple of tracks. He only had like 2 tracks with like any real meaning. The first half of Walls Talking, and then Better For You. Better For You is about his daughter. He tells the story of when she was first born. He didn't think he was ready for the responsibility, so he just left. But then he sort of matured a bit, came back into life and wants to be better for her. Walls Talking is actually pretty good. He talks about how he was the black sheep of the family. He made a lot of mistakes when he was young, and he doesn't explicitly say this, but it is implied that he's trying his best to be better. In the chorus, he sings, "I'm a prisoner in my own mind. I feel like these walls talking to me. I feel these walls talking to me," which is pretty cool. But what Kevin does best is use his deep southern voice to his advantage. Whether that be through emphasizing his words like ruthless, as if he's like a dog barking, or creating a really catchy melody. Two examples of him using his voice to go hard would be in RBS Intro, as I said before. I took that out. I didn't say that before.
Rip.
Ignore that bit. And in Fact, he goes like, if you've got a problem, I'm pulling up. Strapped. Big booty bitchin' I'm pulling on. Tracks.
Oh.
And like, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. And like, as good as that sounds, going hard like that, the pleasure that I get from hearing it is not that long lasting. But what is long lasting are melodies that he just like injects into your bloodstream. Like, I bet I'm going to be on my deathbed and I'm still going to have Let It Go stuck in my head.
By Elsa?
No, not by Elsa. It's a shame that he's named it that.
Right.
But it doesn't really mean anything. So, but I'm going to play it because I can't like sing it as well as he can. But the chord, he's got an intro first. Hold and hold and let it go, let it go, let it go. Hold and hold and let it go. That sounds so fucking good. Like, that is incredibly catchy. I'd absolutely love that song. But I want to talk about his song Push It for a little bit. Or should I just scroll all the way up to the top accidentally? I want to talk about his song Push It.
Push it.
It's about selling drugs, but this man legitimately makes you feel like you're having a stroke. There's a lyric in there that says, 252 on the digi, I'm still in the kitchen, I'm cooking a 4.5, Pyrex to Yola, add a little soda, a bubbler, double to 500 grams. Which isn't too bad, but I don't know what that means.
Right.
I'm not a drug connoisseur.
Right.
So I watched the Genius video where he sort of explains his lyrics, and he starts the video out talking about Rihanna.
Right.
The song does not mention Rihanna
Right.
at all. And he says that he's never looked at her ass, just the cranium, the football head that she has.
Football.
And then he goes, if she ever starts yelling at him, I'll just, who you getting loud with? He's a weird motherfucker. Who does that?
On the big football head. Play the kiss on the football head.
But not the cranium. I like that he uses like words that are like different. Like he doesn't just use like head or forehead. It's cranium.
He's an odd guy.
But yeah, so moving on to the meaning of the 252 grams. He says, when the beat came on, I was back in the kitchen. And for people that don't know, they're like a quarter brick, like 9 ounces. It's 252 grams, you know. Sometimes I'll give you a 250. You heard me? 250 grams. So when I say 252 on a digit, I'm still in the kitchen, but I'm cooking a 4.5. I was saying I had 9 ounces of Coke on a digital scale, on the big one, on the Nitro. But I was on the digital scale, and I was like, I got 252 grams on a digital scale, but I'm cooking a 4.5. I'm cooking 126 grams right now. I say 252 on the digit. I'm still in the kitchen. I'm cooking the 4.5. I Pyrex the Yola. I got the Coke in the Pyrex. I Pyrex the Yola. What the fuck is he talking about?
There you go.
I quoted that exactly, even like when he stutters his words. I quoted that so I could like try and emulate it as best I could.
So you can get it perfect.
But it was so fucking hard to like copy what he was saying because it's a video that it's not like written down anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so like, if anyone can translate as to what he's actually trying to say there, I would appreciate it. I honestly have no idea what that means.
I have no idea either. I'm whipping the Yola.
Like, where did the 126 grams come from all of a sudden?
He's cooking half, 252.
No, he's cooking 4.5. I know 126 is half of 252.
Yeah.
But what's 4.5? Like, I honestly have no clue.
No idea.
But and then like, where'd the Nitro come in? He mentioned a digital scale on the big one on the Nitro. I got no clue.
I got nothing.
Anyway, overall, I don't think it was a great album. I would compare it to a Migos album. Like, he's just released 17 tracks and 2 of them are good. But that's all he needs. You know, he's just trying to get 2 to stick and then he's good for another year. That thing's so fucking loud.
Pterodactyl out there.
Yeah, the rest of the album, it's just a Kevin Gates album. I can't really explain it in any other way.
CG. No, KG.
Yeah, KG. So I would not recommend listening to it, but listen to Let It Go at least. That is a good track, and maybe Walls Talking. It's not good, it's not memorable, but still not bad.
All right.
Not memorable. So
What are you rating it?
4 out of 10.